What up, everybody? Major Dream back. Back at you. Fellas, I'm talking to you guys. But we're talking about the women, right? And ladies, I love you all. I'm nothing without you. Understand that? Well, I am everything without you. But nonetheless, I'm nothing without you. You know, women put me here. So let me just get that. Let me just put that out there with statements. These are just things that I am now starting to kind of feel more comfortable talking about, as I see that there's way more people out there throwing around so much crazy information. You know, being woke is a responsibility, and I see that a lot of the wokeness is being manipulated and used. You know, I'm someone who believes in the divine feminine and the divine masculine, all right? And I believe that we both have the divine feminine and masculine in us. So when I refer to these things and I talk about these traits, I express them in a way not to become a man or a woman, but to be whole, okay? So I was watching a video here, and again, man, these things are wild. But I do love the professionals and, you know, their thoughts and minds, just to kind of how the intellectuals are breaking down woke culture and woke society. You know, guys like Jordan Peterson has said quite a few things out there to stir the pot a bit, but it's really the aspect of the years of women having to show that, you know, they are as important or as productive as men, and all of that has now boiled over to women putting a lot of pressure on men to exhibit female traits, classically female traits, you know, those divine feminine traits. But when you realize it's really just finding the level of balance, because women want men to be more considerate, more open with their emotions and stuff, but again, this comes back to red pill, blue pill. It's the idea that what this blue pill world is trying to tell a woman she is, her value is, and so forth, and you're trying to, you know, say men are not that, and then you're trying to force non-masculine behaviors on men rather than get men to unlock their inner divinity. That once you unlock your inner divinity, you have both. You know, guys are guys, you know, and you know, there was, this was the cool story. So they were talking about a story of a store in New York City. There's two stores. One is the husband store, the other is the wife store. So the husband store is a big building. So you go in, first floor, the woman comes in, she goes in first floor. It's like, yeah, I'm here for my husband. They're like, all right, go right on up. So she comes in the lobby, goes up to the first floor. First floor is men with jobs. All right, cool. Second floor, men with jobs and like kids. Third floor, men with jobs, like kids, has good sex. Fourth floor, men, jobs, like kids, has good sex, does the dishes and housework. You know, five, job, kids, sex, housework, talks to you, and, you know, spontaneous, adventurous, you know. And she's there, like, she's like at the fifth, sixth floor now, and it's just like, oh my gosh, oh, this guy's everything that I wanted, but let's see. And then she sees the escalator to the 7th floor. So she's like, all right. She goes up to the 7th floor and is like, there are no more men up here. You are visitor, 3,700,000,000,600,000,000 and so forth, so forth. And now you have to leave. So then the next time, the guy walks in and is like, okay, you're in the lobby, and he's like, all right, head up to the 1st floor. Same thing. Woman is she's hot, sexy, and with strong sex drive. He's like, all right, cool. Goes up floor number 2. Smart, sexy, is nice, has a sex drive, and is loyal. Yeah. So 3, strong, sex drive, loyal, nice, and loves sports. And it's like, and then he looks at in level 4, 5, and 6, and it says level 4, 5, and 6 have never been approached. So I butchered up the story probably, but it's meaning to say that guys are pretty simple. You know what I mean? Like, you hit the basics for us, just like what I like, give me enough room, keep your head, stay tight, work out, like, there's just so many things like that guys, to make it simple. And what this story is saying is that you can never really satisfy a woman. Now that's, I'm sure a lot of guys can attest to that. Like, the more you give, the more they want in a lot of ways, unless you kind of have either conversation or really are able to choose the right woman. That's the thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting a great life, wanting more, but you also have to really minimize your expectations, because the expectations is the first way to actually become friggin' depressed and upset. Your expectations are crazy. Stay present. Be into the person, vice versa, man. So, my thing is, they say that woke women are messing up relationships and showing that because you make a certain amount of money, you have then put yourself into a certain ranking. That's still not the case. You could be a 6-figure woman and still be competing with, a McDonald's fucking worker, really. You know what I mean? Men, we have it a bit different. And I think that, the woke community is awesome. Yeah, I think that women need to be supported and looked at as very much your peer, if not a leader. But still, emotionally, within relationships, there's just certain things that will always make sense. But we want to get better at it. And what makes sense is that guys don't need as many things to be happy, and women feel to see that they need more things to be happy. And I don't really know if that's true or not, but that right there seems to be the pervasive mindset. And unless we learn different ways to think and chat, like, this is just gonna be a constant battle between men and women. So I like to help you guys out there navigate that situation, because we get caught up in it. All of us get caught up in it. I'll help you guys to navigate that situation, because, for those of you who have, who are now becoming more successful in your companies and making more money, and so you still need to figure out how to navigate this, because this idea of wokeness can kind of still, it's needed, but sometimes, it has to be getting reeled back in a little bit, because ideas run faster than evolution, so innovation runs faster than evolution, so your DNA is still trying to catch up, for a lot. So let's work out the basics first before we extend it. Yeah, man.